Prince Kanu Meme, one of the siblings of Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Wednesday claimed that his brother is still technically in Kenya from the new evidence. Politics Nigeria reports that although Meme did not elaborate on the new evidence, it apparently has to do with the IPOB leader's controversial arrest in Kenya in June last year and his subsequent transfer to Nigeria. Still in Kenya. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still technically in Kenya from the new evidence, Meme wrote on his known Facebook page. A 15-count terrorism charge was slammed on Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government. He pleaded not guilty to the charges and asked the Federal High Court, Abuja, to discharge and acquit him without standing trial because the charges were not worth being defended. Kanu had last Tuesday filed a preliminary objection challenging the competence of the new charge as well as the jurisdiction of the court to hear the matter. According to the defendants, the fresh charge preferred against him were baseless, worthless, defective, and could not stand the test of the law, hence should be dismissed. Kanu is expected in court today, okay, at 1 p.m. Okay. You know, one thing is that when these people talk, it's just like, oh, these type of people, eh? Of course, everybody who wants to defend himself, defend his group, or defend a group, defend what is going to be favorable to you. It is that way. Even those who have committed an offense or committed a crime, when you are being asked to judge, okay, what happened? You have to explain to the way it's going to favor you, even if you are just explaining to somebody who is not a lawyer, who is not in any way going to hold you accountable, but you just want that favor. You are going to be telling the story how how the whole thing, or the person will have to see the whole thing in your favor. So it is always like that. So when you hear IPOB members or when you hear people from a Kanu side speaking in some of the manner at which they speak, you just like, okay, they are trying to defend themselves. But now what is it called? CJN. The CJN has been able to shed more light on all of those things, and we can see, because as a layman, people always ask these questions. Why? Because I myself, I always ask this question. You always accuse, the federal government always accuse people of doing XYZ. At the end of the day, the people will just be there, because when it comes to government, they have power to do and undo. So you have power to make the case, to speed up the case, to make the case to speed up the case so that it will not be dragging. At least they should be giving professional treatment. If government files any case or charges against anybody, they should be able to fasten it and do the investigation thoroughly and put time to it. But unfortunately, from what we have seen in the past few years since these governments came on board, and I believe that a lot of people are not interested in knowing what is happening in the country, because unlike before, people always say, oh, until you become a card-carrying member of a party or a political party before you can say, oh yes, I'm into politics. Politics is everybody's business, because whatever decision, if you are not involved, if you are not in active politics, because the politicians are making policies for the people, and it's going to bite hard. It's either it favors or it bites hard, either of the two. So definitely you have to be very, very involved. Be aware of what decisions that are being made will affect you, because whether you concentrate or not, you will feel it. Just like this issue of a fuel that is scarce, everybody is feeling it. Then you begin to say, who are the people responsible? It is the same government. So when you hear the CJN, coming back to what the CJN said, that it buttressing what these IPOB members or Biafrans have been saying, that because Malawi was trying to put the blame on judiciary, that, oh, it is not them, because we are always wondering why all these cases, why are they being delayed? Because you have to speed it up, especially those who you accuse of terrorism, those who you accuse of dividing the country, who want to overturn the whatever, they want to remove the democratically elected president or governor. Those cases are not supposed to be something that they are going to be dragging. They will give it the attention that it deserves. So when you have such a case, at the end of the day, dragging for like close to 2 3 years. At the end of the day, nothing is being said. They are always adjourning. That's to tell you that something is wrong somewhere. But the CGN came to confirm to us that yes, it is not them, that the Malami should not just even try to put the blame on them, because they wanted to exonerate themselves. The executive, the presidency wanted to exonerate themselves by saying, oh, it is the fault of judiciary, that it is not them. And the man came out and said, to make it plain, to open up, that most of the cases, the charges they have filed against a lot of people, that they don't have evidence, and we can see it because they just make it up. And that is why they are running a task to make sure that the international communities prescribe or agree to their own prescription to those who are they have said they are terrorists. Do you know that now again nobody's talking about the 400 people that Malami told us that they have seen that they are the sponsors of this Boko Haram? Again, they told us, Lai Mohammed came out again 2 weeks ago also and said, very soon that they are going to expose them, they are going to do this. Nigerians say that's not what they want. So the CGN told us that they don't have case, they can't even prove all the fight, all the cases or the charges filed against people, that they don't have proof to defend them and they don't have witnesses. That is why if you don't, yeah, and that's why you see the last time I think it was in the case of this Nnamdi Kanu too. I can't remember precisely, that they said whether it's Igbo or Sunday Nnamdi Kanu, the lawyer was not in the dissing, was not in court, and the judge was so angry that you know these things and why were you not in court? That is one of the reasons, or one of the things that will make us to believe that yes, the CGN is saying the right thing, because they don't have witnesses to back their claims. They can't back their claims. And with the way Nnamdi Kanu was extradited to this country, like, you might not want to go, but almost everybody knows the truth, unless those who are trying to be economical with the truth. The manner at which Nnamdi Kanu was brought back, they can't even explain. They can't say, the only thing they will only say, oh, other countries helped us. They can't even say, oh, categorically, yes, the Kenyan government helped us in this whole thing. They just say, oh, other international countries, they help us to bring him back. How did you go? Give us the reanalysis, the details of the whole thing. They can't say it. And that's why they keep adjourning. Since they brought this man to this country, since Nnamdi Kanu, since June last year, is he not going to 10 months or 9 months? Nothing has been done. Believe you me, today's case will still be adjourned. Today's case will still be adjourned. And a lot of people that are cowards will be saying, oh yes, you shouldn't have done that. That the government will just keep you there. And that is why they are making your life miserable. Because they will not do the right thing. They want to keep him before until Buhari leaves office. Then who does that? Then where is the justice? Where is the justice in this whole thing? Go and judge the case. The lawyers are ready to face them, but they are the ones running. They are the ones running. I could remember what Falana said, that the government has no case against Showore, and this is the evidence. And this man buttressed the fact that yes, they have no proof of the allegations they have levied against people. So if the man says this Nnamdi Kanu is still in Kenya, of course he knows what he's talking about. He will not come out and tell us that this is how it is, this is not how it is. So guys, I'll leave your comment down there below and let's have your take.